Greetings, land of the brave and beyond, and welcome back to the Government Information Center studio for yet another Public Enterprises Information Sharing session with me, Hileni Felipus Hamunyela. Now, as earlier mentioned, we are continuing with our series of discussion here at the Government Information Center studio. And this time around, we are talking NAMCOL Connect. And I'm joined in the studio by Dr. Karipi, Edwig Karipi, Manager for Open Schooling at NAMCOL. And I'm also joined by Mr. Clemens Hinanifa. He is a Regional Manager for NAMCOL Southern Region. And you too can be part of this discussion by following the conversation on our social media platforms where we are currently streaming this show live. Now on Facebook, we are at the Government Information Center or the GIC, or you can also stream us live on our YouTube channel, and our handle there is the GIC in Namibia, the Government Information Center. Of course, as earlier mentioned, for this session, I am your host, Hileni Felipus Hamunyela, and I am glad to be joined in the studio by my guest this morning, Dr. and Mr. Hinanifa. Once again, good morning and welcome to the Government Information Center.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right. Now, we start the discussion with Mr. Hinanifa for the benefit of our viewers and listeners who are tuned in right now. Who is NAMCOL? When was it established, and what necessitated the establishment of NAMCOL?
Thank you, Eleni. NAMCOL is an educational institution established by the Act of Parliament in 1997.
Okay.
For the purpose of assisting students on open distance learning. It's an ODL institution, which is very clear on creating access to students all over the country, wherever they are. We are running NAMCOL on 3 pillars. That is the secondary, the tertiary, and the TVET program.
Right.
With the responsibility and objectives equals to upgrading education levels of unemployed youth, broadening access is an objective, designing innovative programs for the communities, and then the support for the national goals of Namibia.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Hinanifa, for that comprehensive background. It is always important to understand the origin and the mandate of an institution before exploring its new initiatives. Thank you so much once again. Now, Doctor, in my introductory remarks, I mentioned we are talking NAMCOL Connect.
Right.
Briefly, talk to us, what is NAMCOL Connect and why was it introduced?
Thank you, Hileni, for the question. Just before I talk about NAMCOL Connect, I just want to go back to NAMCOL itself. As Mr. Hinanifa was explaining, I was thinking that we are one and the only institution that is so comprehensive, where you can go to school, finish your grade 12, and then without moving out, you can decide either to go to vocational training or to follow higher education programs. So NAMCOL is a comprehensive institution, the one and the only. Okay, now coming back to NAMCOL Connect. NAMCOL Connect is a newly introduced tuition model, what is aiming to enhance dialogue, interaction between our secondary level learners and the tutors. So NAMCOL Connect, the aim is to integrate and combine print materials, face-to-face sessions, and online engagements. Under this model, the learner still receive the self-instructional print materials at enrollment, And unlike in the past, the face-to-face sessions will be scheduled to run across the whole year.
All right.
And that is the aim, with the aim just to make sure that there is a continuous engagement between the learner and the tutor.
Right.
So these sessions, this Connect will replace the block tuition, what we used to offer during holidays.
All right.
So we have realized that the block create gaps in the learning process. So increasing the what you call the transactional distance between the learner and the tutor. So with this new NAMCOL Connect, we are trying now to bridge that gap so that the learner will continuously engage with the tutor and get support throughout the academic year.
Right.
So in short, I'm saying NAMCOL Connect integrate print, online learning, and face-to-face lessons.
3 in 1.
3 in 1.
Right. Print,
Yes.
online, and face-to-face.
Yes.
All right. Now that certainly sounds like a progressive development, if you ask me. And but however, change is often driven by need to improve existing systems. Now, I couldn't help but wonder, you've earlier on mentioned old block tuition model.
Yeah.
For the benefit of my viewers and listeners that are tuned in right now, Mr. Hinanifa, what was wrong with that system or that initiative, the old block tuition model? Pardon me.
Thank you, Lady. The block tuition mode was basically concentrating on holidays. Learners were receiving classes during holidays only, and we are talking about 5 weeks in a year that we could get for the learners. That equals to 40 hours. So we've realized that the time we have allocated to learners is not enough to cover what they need to cover for the year. Not that we want to be a full-time school, but at least there is a certain percentage of coverage that needs to be done within a curriculum. So that was the one challenge that we could not allow minimum time to the learners during learning. The other challenge as well, our tutors that are teaching at block needed to teach throughout the year from January to December. That doesn't give them enough rest as well for them to perform necessary duties during this period. So their timing, the teachers needed to have a bit of rest as well for them to continue. And then the challenge as well is, as I said, the allocated hours. That was a bit of a challenge on this one.
All right. So what we are saying now is that for this new initiative, the NAMCOL Connect, it allows the tutors to rest over the holidays and not necessarily continue teaching throughout the year, so that when they come back, they are refreshed, and relieved, and well rested, so that they can continue off where they left off.
That's correct, Eleni. They will not cover the entire holidays. They will cover a small portion of the holiday.
Yes.
Not like in the past now, this time around. Yes.
So I stand corrected. It's not that they will not be teaching during the holidays at all, but a little portion of that. But now we are saying that this NAMCOL Connect covers from January to December, right?
That's correct.
All right. Thank you so much for clarifying that. Now, Doctor, how does NAMCOL Connect differ from a block tuition system? I think you've earlier on alluded to that, the difference thereof, but maybe there is more that you would want to tell my viewers and listeners. If you can briefly please highlight such.
Yes, thank you, Helene. Once again, I think, yes, there is a difference in a way that the approach to learning is different. With NAMCOL Connect, there is a systematic, continuous learning on the learner side.
Right.
So the learner will have time to engage with content throughout the whole year with the guide from the tutor on the side.
Right.
So unlike with block, where the learner gets all the information at once, And then after that, the learner has to dissect by themselves
There is
without
something called information overload also.
without no follow-up feedback from the tutor, because the tutors are gone.
Right.
So with NAMCOL Connect, the learner will engage any other time with the tutor because it's continuous.
Right.
Block tuition, the tutors have to cover. They try also to cover everything at once, while the teachers maybe sit there just consuming information. And then thereafter they say, wow, what will I do now?
With so much
yes, and the
information.
teachers are gone again.
Right. Okay.
So that is the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, thank you so much. That clearly demonstrates then a shift towards a more structured and supportive learning approach.
Yes.
And I'm sure your learners and students are appreciating such.
Hopefully.
All right. Now, Mr. Hinanifa, how many hours of teaching will learners receive under NAMCOL Connect?
Thanks, Eleni. The students will be receiving 3 hours per week per subject. That makes it to 12 hours per month for a period of 6 months that they will be attending classes. At least as indicated by doctor, they are engaged throughout the period with the teachers.
Okay.
Yes. We allocated 60 hours, total hours for the year for the NAMCOL Connect, compared to the 40 hours that was previously allocated to the students. We have allocated 100 hours for AS students, and then 80 hours for ordinary PET students.
Okay.
So these are hours allocated to them for the year. Yes.
I was actually going to ask whether this NAMCOL Connect, because we did mention earlier that it's a comprehensive one. Now you have TVET, then there is an aspect of higher education, and then there is the secondary. So that was going to be my next question, but thank you for highlighting or specifying what hours are allocated to which aspect. Thank you so much. Now, Mr. Inanifa, I'm sticking with you, or rather, no, let me post this one to Doctor. Will NAMCOL Connect then also use online learning?
Yes, Eleni, definitely. Is what I said, is an integrated system. The online learning is part and parcel of NAMCOL Connect.
Right.
So we might assume that because now we are increasing the face-to-face, all learners will be covered. But you know, with open and distance learning, there are still those learners who will not be able to attend these physical face-to-face sessions due to typical
circumstances.
like family commitments, work commitments. And now we still have to offer online lessons for those who are probably have online connections at home or at work, and they can log on these classes. At the same time, as an institution, we are also going to upgrade and avail our facilities, for example, our computer labs and our resource centers, so that those learners who can access those centers, who are living nearby the centers in the regions, they can go there and attend the online lessons in our facilities.
Right.
Yes, the online is part and parcel of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Inanifa, you'd like to expound more on that?
I just wanted to add the hours allocated for online classes for AS is 2 hours per week and ordinary level 2 hours per week. And the timetables will be on Facebook very soon, once finalized, for them to log in on these timetables, online classes.
Okay.
So they must carefully watch our Facebook.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I wanted to add on what Doctor just alluded to earlier, to say that NAMCOL Connect will, of course, make use of the online learning platform as well. I just want to appreciate what the institution is doing to be really comprehensive, to be inclusive, right? Because I may be able to join you physically, but somebody else may probably not be able to join you physically because of another circumstances, and they can probably join you online. But then even if you cannot join online or you cannot join face-to-face, you can then also engage yourself with the print materials that are already there. It's really commendable of the institution that you're moving in this direction that our, late former president used to say, Dr. Hageke Ngop, may his soul rest in peace, that as a Namibian house, we must move in one direction. Inclusivity, he preached inclusivity and that nobody must be left out. And we appreciate that you are echoing his sentiments as an institution. Now, Namibia, if you have just tuned in, you are tuned into an enterprise information sharing session or public enterprises information sharing session. And this time around, we are unpacking NAMCOL Connect. And I am joined in the studio by a team of well-versed representatives from the Namibia College of Open Learning. And we are inviting you to be part of this conversation by following the discussion on our social media platforms, where we are currently streaming this show live. On Facebook, we are at the Government Information Center at the GIC, or alternatively, you can also stream us live on our YouTube channel, and our handle there is the GIC Namibia, the Government Information Center. For this session, I am your host, and I am pleased to be learning alongside yourselves as we continue to engage our guests in the studio. Mr. Hinanifa, where will NAMCOL Connect classes be held for those that may be probably wanting to hear for the face-to-face aspect? Because we did mention that there will be online, and then there is, of course, face-to-face and a print, right? So where will the face-to-face classes take place?
Yeah, the online, the face-to-face classes will be taking place at the current block centers where they have registered.
Okay.
So they must get to those centers and confirm and get all the information in terms of timetabling, when to start and when to stop the classes on that side. We have an orientation phase that will be running from the 19th to the 13th of March, where they will be informed via Facebook as well to get to the centers and to get more information on these ones.
Okay.
The classes will be offered from 2 to 5 in the afternoons. So basically, that's the time that they will be attending classes, and few days during holidays as well that they will be attending. There might be a change as well on some centers where they don't get accommodation at those specific schools, but they will be informed where to attend classes during that period, yes.
Okay. I just want to confirm the orientation period. You said it's from the 19th of March to the?
From the 13th.
Or from the 13th
yes.
of March?
And the classes are expected to start on the 23rd of March.
Right. Maybe let me just confirm, how long will the orientation period be?
The orientation normally takes a week, depends from one center to another. Okay. As per our plan, what it takes is a week to orientate.
Week long.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Inanifa, for clarifying that. Now, I'm sticking with you, Mr. Inanifa. Will there be any upgrades to facilities and equipment to support NAMCOL Connect? Because I believe that this is a new initiative, and with change, of course, comes, other challenges. Will there be any improvement to facilities or upgrades?
Yeah, we have identified 3 things that needs to be attended to. The one is the science labs that needs to be upgraded at those identified centers. To make sure that equipments and facilities are available during their practical sessions. And been said that online is one of the activities that we are online mode. We are going to establish online classes at various centers where learners that don't have gadgets can come and attend classes at our computer centers. So just to make that access to those that don't have the facilities. And then the additional will be few classes that will be attended to that are not in a conducive environment in those schools, as indicated by the principals or the owners of the schools.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So NAMCOL will take up these costs to ensure that these classes are upgraded?
NAMCOL will make sure that the conducive environments are created as per the plan.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much. for
Basically,
clarifying.
definitely with the assistance of the ministry. It's not NAMCOL alone.
Okay.
We are partnering with the ministry and
Okay.
with the school principals, regional directors and all. Yes.
Your concerted efforts are still, really highly appreciated in that. Doctor, will NAMCOL Connect then create employment opportunities? I understand that this is a new initiative. We are talking about change, which is, inevitable. So talk to us, is it likely to create employment opportunities?
I will say yes and no, because it's not the permanent employment what we are creating.
Right.
But definitely we will use the existing teachers as part-time tutors for our learners. These normally experienced and expert in various subjects across the whole country. On top of that, we are also looking at utilizing the qualified unemployed teachers
Right.
and pensioners if they are still willing to continue. Yes, and having said that, especially with the unemployed or unemployed graduates,
Right.
we need to invest a lot in training, because for an ODL institution and ODL teaching, you need specific training.
Right.
For a tutor, you should be a guide on a side,
Right.
and not a sage on the stage.
Right.
Meaning that we need to train them on how to facilitate learning rather than just teaching them.
Right.
And the focus should be on learners' autonomy, self-directed learning. That's why we are saying we will invest a lot in training of these teachers, especially the new teachers which comes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Skills improvement is also really, it comes handy because, like we said, we are evolving and systems are evolving, and what you may have learned 2 years ago may not necessarily be appropriate today because, unfortunately, life is at a fast pace and evolution is guaranteed, and we need to improve.
Yeah.
Whether it's skills and whether it is with the infrastructure or the facilities that it is that we will be making use of for this learning and teaching that we are referring to this morning. Thank you so much, Doctor, for highlighting that. Now, Mr. Hinanifa, as we are talking, I cannot help but wonder, we are talking about improving things. This is a new initiative and whatsoever. Talk to us about some of the challenges that NAMCOL anticipate in rolling out this NAMCOL Connect initiative, and how you as an institution wishes to address those challenges.
The NAMCOL Connect is an old mode of teaching. We had it before.
Okay.
And from there we have learned as well and experienced a number of challenges. Attendance of learners is one of the biggest challenges. You see, appointing a teacher and coming to class and seeing only that there is no learners attending is so frustrating and disappointing. That is the one part, attendance of learners at these schools. We have another challenge as well, where some schools might not have enough space for us as they are running their classes until the afternoon for remedial classes and so on. So that will be another challenge as well, because if you start your classes at 4, 5 might not cater enough for learners. So basically they are targeted to start at least from 2:30, 3 o'clock to get within the 3 hours for the day.
Right.
But where schools are all overloaded with the activities, they will be having few challenges. But we said as well, we'll be able to get to some other buildings close by, either lease those buildings or get to other schools that have space available for NAMCOL learners in the afternoons. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that transparency. Doctor, did you want to add something on what Mr. Inanifa just mentioned?
Yes, maybe just to emphasize that the challenges will always be there. I mean, these are government schools, these are government facilities what we are going to use. So in terms of also the conditions of the schools, the access to the the facilities like the labs in the schools. There will always be challenges
Right.
with our learners, but we'll have to find a way of
make it work.
Yes, make it work.
All right.
And then I think one challenge as well, during winter, attendance was always poor
Right.
because
It's cold.
it's cold and it's sunset early. So normally that is where we work in those hours now during holidays as well as a solution. So that at least hours that you cannot work in during winter, you work it in during the holidays.
All right.
Yes.
But now we are saying that with NAMCOL Connect, it's convenient. You learn at your fingertip. You can learn at the convenience
Right.
of your own home. You don't need to be exposed to the harsh winter conditions, or if you perhaps don't have cab money that day, it's not necessary that you have to go face to face unless it's really necessary or required. You can do that at the convenience of your own home. Thank you so much. As we conclude our conversation for this morning, Mr. Hinanifa, how can parents, both parents and learners, find out more to enroll in NAMCOL Connect?
We have closed enrollment for now, for this academic year. So those learners, parents that have enrolled must go to those centers where they have enrolled and acquire information about how the center will be administered. We want to inform the teachers as well, mentioned earlier, qualified unemployed teachers as well, to go to those NAMCOL centers in those specific regions for the applications and submit the applications at that site as well as agreed.
Okay.
So the information will be available on Facebook in terms of orientation and classes and so on. So they must watch our Facebooks as
And
well.
your website as well.
And the website.
Yes.
And as well, bulk SMSs will be sent to those students as well, registered students for this academic year on the commencements of classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so we understand, and I'm probably asking on behalf of my viewers and listeners, of course, but also your learners or at NAMCOL, whether students and learners, because you deal with both. So we are saying that this NAMCOL Connect, you are not necessarily going to enroll now because enrollment already ended. It is for the learners that have already enrolled that would like to, take part in this initiative, the NAMCOL Connect. Am I correct?
Quite
Yes.
correct.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have come to the end of our discussion for this morning. Doctor, what is your final remark to your clients?
Yeah, thank you very much, Eleni. Thank you for this opportunity. From my side, I just want to encourage our learners that there is an opportunity we are offering them now.
Right.
They must grab it. They must make the best out of it so that they can be successful at the end of this year.
Right.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Mr. Inanifa, you have the last final word for the day. What would you like to tell the Namibian nation?
The regions are ready to implement NAMCOL Connect. The logistics are already put in place for all learners to commence with classes as soon as they got the information on the website and Facebooks. And as I said earlier on, as well alluded by a doctor here, is that it's always the person that is involved in the activity that matters. The student matters. It's not NAMCOL. The person that is starting is the one that determines the future
Right.
of that particular individual.
All
So
right.
be yourself and study hard and do what you needed to do as a student.
All right. Thank you so much, Doctor, and thank you so much, Mr. Inanifa, for making time to come talk to us and unpack this very impactful initiative, NAMCOL Connect. If you ask me, this initiative aims to strengthen access and structure and quality in education delivery. And the Namibian nation truly highly appreciate that. I, for one, appreciate that. I appreciate that you are being inclusive, you are being comprehensive. You said earlier here that there is an aspect of, we said online, and then there is print, and then there is also face-to-face. And then not only that, you also have an aspect of TVET, you have a higher institution of learning, and as well as secondary. We truly appreciate, it's a one-stop center, right? I can attend my high school there and decide now, if I'm not too good with, of course, those subjects, then I can go the TVET way, or otherwise I can also go. But not only that, TVET is not only now regarded, as if I'm not good, I can also venture in that if my interest is there. We truly, honestly appreciate the work that the People's College, like Mr., what is his name? He was here last time, Mr. Yes, he likes to affectionately call it as such. We truly appreciate what you are doing, and your efforts are highly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Namibia, we have come to the end of our discussion this morning. This time around, we were speaking on a public enterprises information sharing session, and we were talking NAMCOL Connect. I was joined in the studio by a team of well-versed representatives from the Namibia College of Open Learning, and they were here to help us unpack the NAMCOL Connect initiative. I've been your host. My name is Hileni Samunyela. From myself and the entire GIC production crew, until next time, take care.